What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are back for week 5 of the NFL season in our Madden 20 Carolina Panthers franchise. Now, before we get too deep, I'm looking at trying to, and yes, I have been trying to do this for the past couple episodes. I'm trying to get rid of Greg Olsen before I have to re-sign him. There is one team. Let me find where they're at. It was the Bengals. I'm gonna try and trade him to the Bengals for Clinton Dix, and if they take it, they take it. They don't want it. Let me see if they'll take Kawan Short. So they want Kawan Short, and I would want Clinton Dix. So I don't see them taking Kawan Short. But Gerald McCoy. Okay. They're kind of interested in Gerald McCoy. What's the position specific? They need a D tackle. Let's move Kawan Short to D tackle and then try and trade him. So I want Clinton Dix because I like him, because then I can move Eric Berry back down to safety. Or I can move Clinton Dix to I should have moved Kawan Short back to left end, but I will. If we can trade him. Or no, it's not going to be. I need to move him to left end anyway. Joe McCoy, we're going to move to D tackle. That's what I meant to do. And that'll boost him from an 83 to an 85. And the Bengals are interested. So if you give me Clinton Dix, means I need to throw in a draft pick. Okay, how about I really already don't have many. I have a second, a third, a fifth, and 3 sevenths. Next year I have 2 sevenths. I'll trade you 3rd round pick next year. Nah, they still don't want it. They'd want a really early round pick. What is his contract look like? Is he going to be a free agent next year? Nope, he's good until 2023. Okay. I think right now, my best move is to just keep everything where it's at. Move him back to right end. Keep everybody where they've been at. Everybody's been successful. They rack up a couple more sacks, but I don't think we're going to be re-signing Greg Olsen going forward. He's a long-standing captain, but being 35, if he, we'll get an opportunity in the off season to offer him a nice contract, but if it comes down to it, I would rather sign the young guys than sign anyone else. Looking at the trade offers for him, it's New York and Houston wanting to take him, and that would take a huge amount of salary off of our hands. But it's for draft picks that are 2 years from now, 2 seasons from now, and so I don't know if I'd want to do that. Now, if they gave me for next year, I'd be a little bit more inclined. But I think that Kawan Short right now has been playing fine, and I think holding on to him is going to be the best option. Unless we're getting players, I have no interest. Or unless they're offering me players that I want, I have no interest. So, let's go ahead and scout. So, I know we're going to need a left end. So, let's go ahead and look. We get a second, third, fifth, seventh. So, a second, and that's Zach Foley. Javante Demps in the 7th is going to be no luck. And Bennett Pitts be a decent, undrafted guy. Let's take a look. 6th round, Freddie Dawson. Nope, undrafted. 5th round, he's going to go to the 6th. Robert McWilliams, not a bad choice. D tackles in the second round, Brian Butler, and of course, no longer have any more points. So, let's go ahead and hop into our weekly training, which we don't even have to do. And if I'm fast enough, I might even be able to stream twice. We'll find out. I might even be able to do 2 games today. And we do get to upgrade some players. Oh, we got a lot of them. A lot of important players too. Ian Thomas gets to boost up to finally be in the green. So he's a 76, and he gets a lot of nice boosts to move his vertical threat. He has 91 acceleration, 83 speed, 83 catching, 78 catching traffic. He's working on everything else as well, which is nice. Greedy Williams is an 80 overall, and we're slowly working on his zone coverage now, because his zone coverage is a little lacking. He's got really good man coverage, but his zone coverage is lacking, so we're getting him up there. DJ Moore turning into more of a deep threat. He almost made a big play in last episode. More release, and he's all green across the board. And then Dante Jackson, we're going to continue working on his zone, because that's something very important for us right now to get him scheme fit. And he's got 89 man coverage, but 78 zone coverage, so we're hoping to boost him enough eventually. So training is done, the scouting is done. We're not re-signing Greg Olsen yet. That's right, let's hop right into it. Maybe we'll be able to get 2 games in today. Going up against Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and Keanu Neal. Division rivalry, it's a Monday night primetime game, and we're going to give them their color rush, which is their all red, and we're going to wear our all blue color rush. So it'll be a battle of red versus blue in Atlanta. Cam Newton had a pretty solid day last week. He threw downs, I believe, and only 1 interception. We're going to be putting the ball downfield a little bit too, because we're going up against Desmond Trufant. And I'm not saying that we're going to do it against him particularly, but we're going to do it. So here we go. Cam Newton and Matt Ryan on the same page, pretty much, except Matt Ryan has 12 touchdowns and no picks. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to EA Sports presentation of Madden NFL 20, where we've got the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. NFC division rivalry here. So the Carolina Panthers are coming in at 3-0, and the Falcons are coming in, I believe, at 2-2 or 2-1. It should be 2-2. Here we are in the new Mercedes-Benz Superdome that the Falcons have, in the replacement of the Georgia Dome. So there are some controversies on the team. Players are probably talking about Greg Olsen getting traded, Kawan Short getting traded, Gerald McCoy getting traded, possibly Eric Berry, Des Bryant being traded. But I think for us, I think going forward, look at Desmond Trufant. He's so good. He's literally one of the best corners I've ever seen play the game. Never didn't say he was the best, just said he's one of the best. Here's a look at at Ito Smith. He had 16 carries, 46 yards last week. No touchdowns, his longest carry was for 7 yards. So, gotta pick that up if he's gonna want to beat the Carolina Panthers, especially with this dominating run defense and pass defense that they have. So there's Marcus Green. He's had 4 returns for 99 yards up to this point, and he's going to get another return now. Graham Gano is going to be getting us kicked off here in Week 5. Here we go. Michael Pilardi, sorry. The left-footed kicker, or punter, is going to get us set off here in Week 5 in Atlanta on a Monday night primetime matchup. So out is going to come Matt Ryan. He is perfect on the year for touchdowns. No interceptions, 1,100 yards, and 12 of them touchdowns. We'll find out if he throws some turnovers here in this game. Hopefully we can force some. So here we go. Now Eric Berry has moved back to safety from the cornerback position. Here's a handoff. First handoff to Ito Smith, and quickly comes out like he always does, laying a hit stick. Here's the Falcons offense. Look at the O-line. Jake Matthews still a staple there. And look at the backs and receivers. Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, and Austin Hooper are going to be the focal points. Got to pay attention to them. Matt Ryan coming out in the gun on 2nd and 6. Ito Smith to his right. He's dropping back. Quick dump off to Smith. And Ito will move the chains, a gain of 8. Here we go. One tight end in and a stack to the left. He drops back. Matt Ryan. He looks, finds Calvin Ridley, who gets wrapped up after another gain of about 7. Falcons, like they're on a roll right now. They're moving. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line. He's firing it, and that's incomplete. Forced incomplete by Trey Boston. Here's a look at the Panthers' defense. Kawan Short, Luke Stamey, and Gerald McCoy on that D line. Brian Burns, Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson, Shaquem Griffin are your linebackers, and Dante Jackson, Eric Berry, Trey Boston, and James Bradbury are your cornerbacks. Matt Ryan coming out under center. It's a 3rd and 3. He's got 2 tight ends in the game. He fires outside, and that's a first down reception by number 84. He's going to move the chains. That's Luke Wilson. So another first down for the Falcons. Matt Ryan in the gun. It's a RPO to Julio Jones, and he's going to get wrapped up. Julio Jones' first reception of the day. Matt Ryan under center again. 2 tight ends. It's going to be a handoff. This is to Marcus Green, who breaks through a tackle. And I don't know where he's going, but he's getting wrapped up there by Shaq Thompson, Eric Berry, and Luke Kuechly. So Marcus Green loses 6 yards on the first carry of his day today. And brings up a 2nd and 16. Dropping back, 3-step drop, quick dump off pass. Luke Wilson, big hit. Or Austin Hooper. My mistake. Big hit from Kuechly. That picks up a yard. 3rd and 15. Ryan drops back in the gun. He fires, and that's a Julio Jones. Or no, Mohamed Sanu, first down. Called a gain of about 17. Matt Ryan comes out in the gun once again. Sanu and Jones are his receivers. He lost this one to Julio, and Greedy Williams stays on top of him. That's going to be a tough matchup if Greedy Williams is matched up on him. But I believe that he can do it. And it's a play action. And Matt Ryan dumps off this time. Luke Wilson for his 2nd reception. Brings up another first down and 10. Chester Lockhart backing up Eric Berry at safety. Here we go, firing outside and caught by number 19. And he moves the chains. It's going to be St. Brown on the reception. Now the Falcons are in scoring territory inside the red zone at the 2-yard line. It's a handoff to Ito, who's met and swallowed up by Kawan Short.
That's it, baby.
Here we go, changing it to a man-to-man here. And it's a toss to the outside, and Eric Berry, and that's a bounce off of by number 32. And that's Quadri Allison. Kuechly comes in to make his 3rd tackle now. Will the Falcons stall at the end zone? We'll find out. They've got it emptied out for Matt Ryan. Drops back. He fires to the outside. That's to Ito Smith, who gets swallowed up by Dante Jackson, our best corner on the team. That's going to bring up 4th and goal, and that's going to call upon number 3, Giorgio Tavecchio, the former Oakland Raider, out to kick a field goal. And his kick is up and good. Gives the Falcons 3 points as they milked about half the quarter. No, that's Steven Gostkowski, sorry. Thought that was still Giorgio. Gostkowski was the field goal man, and he made it. He's the Super Bowl champion field goal man who's made Super Bowls with the Patriots. And out it's going to come our lead quarterback, Cam Newton. He's 9 for 5 on the season with 742 passing yards. He's 50 for 83. He's having a pretty slow start to his season, but we'll see if he can pick it up coming up soon here. So coming out under in the pistol, it looks like they're going to be sending somebody to that left side. We get the block, and that's Jordan Scarlett immediately wrapped up there by Deion Jones. Losing 2, calling on a 2nd and 12, 30th tackle for Deion today, or this season. Here we go. Under center for Cam. It looks like Ian Thomas is stepping down, getting a solid block, and Scarlett bouncing to the outside, and tries to get a block from DJ Moore, but he's only going to pick up about 6. Calls on a 3rd and 6, a 3rd down on the first 3 plays. Here we go. Cam Newton comes out. He's looking. He's firing, and that's to Curtis Samuel, and he throws an interception. That's Isaiah Oliver, who has played Cam Newton over the past 2 years. Isaiah Oliver goes up and mosses Curtis Samuel and picks him off. Falcons have an opportunity to take a big lead. Ito Smith to the outside, and he's going to pick up a big gain on his first carry of this drive down to the 38-yard line. Ito Smith starting to chew us up, and the Falcons starting to show how dangerous they can be. As Matt Ryan goes under center, another handoff to Ito Smith, and he's going to get hit hard by Trey Boston and Eric Berry to scoop up the fumble. Trey Boston's still showing that he's got some fight left in him at safety as he's getting up there in age. And a big hit. Watch this. And look at, Trey Boston just lays a big hit stick. And Eric Berry there to scoop it right on up. So here we go. This is going to be a handoff to Trent Taylor, unfortunately. Actually, if I can switch it, it's still going to be to Trent Taylor, but we're going to be running to the left side. Now, Trent Taylor is not the fastest, but we'll see if he can do something with it. Trent Taylor on the ground, and he's trying to make something out of it. Picks up 6 yards on the first carry for Trent. Out of the read on the jet sweep. Bryce Love getting his first touches today. Here's a handoff. Bryce Love wrapped up there by Desmond Trufant and Devondre Campbell.
Let's go, baby.
Moving the chains. Nice job by Bryce. Looks like Jordan Scarlett coming back out. Grady Jarrett is the D lineman that we're going to have to worry about today. And he shoves him aside, and that's Devondre Campbell once again there to wrap up Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Here's a look at the Panthers offense. The offensive line has gotten improved and is looking much better as we go on through the years. And here's the backfield receivers. Ian Thomas and Curtis Samuel getting some reps as Des Bryant is nowhere to be seen. I think it's because they changed my depth chart. That's why I'm not seeing Des Bryant. It's because we picked up a wide receiver, and since we picked up a wide receiver, it changes things. So there we go. We do have DJ Metcalf on the team as well, so we will see how he does if he ever gets into the game. We have a lot of good receivers due to the fact that I do have Des Bryant, and I'm trying to find the next replacement for him. So we'll get Des Bryant back out here. Here's a run from Jordan Scarlett. Off to the races, cuts inside, and he's going to pick up a big gain. Nice carry, Jordan, making defenders, being shifty like he always is. Jordan Scarlett is something special, and I'm excited to see what he can do in a career as a Panther. Here's a look at the play. Des Bryant back out. It's play action for Cam. He's rolling, looking, firing for his favorite target, and that's Des Bryant. Makes the catch, shakes off of one man, and gets brought down by number 27, Devontae KZ. That's why Des Bryant's so good. Here we go, looking read option here. Watch that D end right there. And he's going down, and here's Cam Newton, and he's going to get brought down by Isaiah Oliver, who had the interception earlier. Still 49 seconds left. Now it's 2nd and goal for the Panthers. And trying to plow his way forward, Jordan Scarlett, no luck. as he is denied. Gonna look for another read option here. It's time for Bryce Love. He's gonna go down, and Cam Newton, untouched, into the end zone. Super Cam. He scores a rushing touchdown again. Cam Newton just signed a big contract extension. I believe it's a $97 million contract over 3 years. Unless I'm wrong, it might be either 97 or 44. It's either $44 million per year for 3 years, or it's 44 total. I believe it's a $44 million contract for. It's a three-year, $44 million contract extension for Cam Newton. He's going to be with us for a couple more years. Here's Matt Ryan, firing and finding his favorite man, Juuuulio Jones, who's going to move the chains down 20 yards to the 45. Panthers lead 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Falcons are a division rival, and they've given us some tough matchups. So we'll see how they play going forward. Here's Matt Ryan under center. And it's going to be a play-action play. And he feels the pressure, and he's going to find Juuuulio Jones once again, moving the chains. That's another gain of about 11. Juuuulio Jones is one of the most explosive and dangerous receivers in the league, and he plays out of his mind. Here we go, Juuuulio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and Calvin Ridley all on the field. Matt Ryan dumps off to Ito Smith this time. Eric Berry in chase and wraps him up just shy of the first down at a 2nd and 2. Here we go. Ryan in the gun, handoff to Smith, and Ito Smith wrapped up by Trey Boston. Summing up 3rd and 1. Dropping back for Matt Ryan. He's going to fire, and incomplete. Luke Kuechly on the coverage. Juuuulio Jones doesn't drop too many of those. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That's going to call upon the field goal unit for Steven Gostkowski. He's a Super Bowl winning kicker. He's done this before. And coming out, and that's a flag. And that's going to be on Byron Murphy. And that's going to give the Falcons a free 1st down. So that moves the chains for the Falcons down to the 22. Now I never run engage 8, but we're going to give it a try. I want to see if this will work. He's firing. Sanu, end zone. We try to run the mass blitz, and it's no luck as they completely had it covered in red. Mohamed Sanu scores a touchdown, and after that, roughing the kicker, the Falcons take the lead. And they're going to go up by 3. Atlanta, 10. Carolina, 7. DeAndrew White gets an opportunity to return a kickoff. Now, he did have a kick return touchdown last week. I don't foresee him getting another one this week. I just don't see it. Brings it down to the 21. Now, if he does, it'll be incredible because he'll have 6 on his career. And that's only 2 years of being a starting kick return. Cam Newton in the gun. It's a handoff. And Scarlett wrapped up immediately by Desmond Trufant. Loss of 2 on the play. Nice job, Desmond. Coming out 2nd and 12 for Cam Newton, looking to get up a 1st down. Drops back. He's going to fire, and that's Dez Bryant to move the chains once again. And a matchup disadvantage for the Falcons there with Dez Bryant against number 29. Here's Cam Newton dropping back, firing in the open field, and that's Ian Thomas to move the chains. Like I said, moving him to starter, he has played very good football and has done a very good job going forward as being the replacement tight end. Looking to run it with Scarlett here on 1st down and getting a good trap block. And plowing his way through one man, Jordan Scarlett. Does a nice job there. Looking to do it again. Let's see if we can get some good blocks. Scarlett in the backfield, and good blocks. Like I said, what we were looking for, cuts inside, and Scarlett, one man away from breaking that for a touchdown. He has been so explosive already. And the teams that we've played against have done their best to contain him. But they can only do so much, and he's done a very good job this season so far. Bouncing outside for Bryce Love, who's going to get back just to the line of scrimmage. Called a 2nd and 10. Bryce Love getting another opportunity here to the right side. Dez Bryant in the slot to the left, and he gets a block. Nice job, Dez. It's going to give Bryce Love a gain of about 5. And Dez Bryant has a matchup against a linebacker, and that's a disadvantage for the linebacker as Dez Bryant is the target, and a big hit. It's fumbled and scooped up by Deion Jones. Dez Bryant loses the football at the 10. No booth review. We've turned it over twice. Dez Bryant's got to hold on to those. Matt Ryan in the gun, looking to extend the lead. And that's Calvin Ridley breaking through a Dante Jackson tackle, and Kuechly there to wrap it up. Matt Ryan coming out under center, one tight end to the left. It's a quick RPO screen pass, wrapped up that time by number 26, Dante Jackson, who lost his dreads for a play. There they are. They're back. His dreads came back, everybody. They were only gone for a play. He tucked them into his helmet. Here we go. No pressure on Matt Ryan, and wrapped up on 3rd down is number 25, Ito Smith, and that's going to call upon a punt for DeAndrew White. He doesn't have a punt return touchdown yet. Let's see if he can get one of those. Matt Bryant on the punt. He's coming out. Makes one man miss. Tries to bounce it outside, and Christian Miller got in his way. That's horrendous communication by DeAndrew White and Christian Miller, and I guarantee you they'll be yelling about that on the sidelines. Got to stay in communication better. Cam Newton in the gun this time, looking for redemption as Dez Bryant fumbled the last one. There's DJ Moore, but forced incomplete by Keanu Neal. They've got to do a better job at moving the ball. Here we go. Cam Newton comes out in the gun. It's a one-on-one matchup to the left side, and he's sacked by Desmond Trufant trying to go deep. Brings up a 3rd and 19. Still a one-on-one with Dez Bryant to the left side. Got to watch what the safety does. If the safety shifts over, which he does, looking for Ian, and Ian not able to hold on to it. Brings up a 4th and 19. And a punt for Mike Pilardi as the Panthers are still down. Pilardi boots it deep. That's going to be number 43, Green, and he's going to get wrapped up immediately by Greedy Williams. Marcus Green, no return. Nice job by Greedy Williams to wrap it up. Here is Matt Ryan under center. He drops back. He's looking locked up until he got loose. That's number 81, Austin Hooper. Matt Ryan have a very good passing day today as the Panthers have been doing their best to try and lock up the receivers and keep them all covered. But this pass rush just has not been getting there, and it really has to get better. Here comes Brian Burns. He felt the pressure. He gets locked up again. He's going deep, and it's forced incomplete. Luke Kuechly tipped up, not able to get intercepted. Brings up a 2nd and 10. They're sending a stunt blitz, a cross linebacker blitz, which is going to stunt the lineman. Here we go, and a run by Ito. No luck there. They lost both running backs recently. Devontae Freeman is now, I believe, on another team. And so is Tevin Coleman. Dropping back for Ryan. Firing outside to the out route receiver, and that's going to be to Mohamed Sanu, moving it down to the 37. That's going to bring up the 2-minute warning here. And we just have not been able to get the pressure that we need. We're trying to send some pressure, trying to get Matt Ryan sacked. We've been unable to get there. And intercepted by Shaq Thompson. He's thrown a gift. And that's the turnover that we need. Shaq Thompson standing right there as Matt Ryan threw it right to him. Watch it one more time here on the right of the play call display. And there they do. And Matt Ryan, he just throws it right to him. That time intended. I couldn't quite tell who it was intended for. Probably Juuuulio Jones or someone along those lines. Watch DJ Moore to that right side if Keanu Neal doesn't cover him deep. Which it looks like he might have him. And it's caught by DJ Moore. What a catch. Are you kidding me? DJ Moore with a touchdown grab on the first play after the turnover. We go deep. What the heck was that? He caught that in double coverage. Holy cow. My goodness. We're watching that one more time. 55 yards. Cam Newton drops back, has a good pocket, feels the protection, sees DJ Moore deep, tests him deep. He sends it deep. So he slings it. And in coverage is Isaiah Oliver and Keanu Neal. And Cam Newton puts this one on the money. He's showing that he's worth that contract extension as he put that right where it needed to be, right in the bucket. It just went right through Keanu Neal's hands and into DJ Moore's as he fights and slips forward past the end zone for a touchdown. What a play by Cam Newton. He signs that contract extension and he just goes and says, hold on, let me just drop some dimes real quick after I picked up some dimes from the bank. DJ Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Could he be the next superstar receiver? Could he be our next Dez Bryant? I don't see why not. If he's making plays like that, making catches like that, he could be a superstar on this team. And here's Mike Pilardi on to kick off. He's going to send it back to the Falcons. Marcus Green back to return. Brings it out, cuts inside, and brings it out past the 25 to the 28-yard line. Brought down by number 15, Trent Taylor. Coming out, now down by 4 as the Panthers retake the lead. 14-10. Falcons with a minute and 40 left and a quick drive. There's Juuuulio Jones in open field. Dante Jackson's the only one to chase him down. He breaks through one and gets brought down by Greedy Williams. Juuuulio Jones goes almost 70 yards as they immediately flip the field position. Quick dump off to Juuuulio and a big hit from Luke Kuechly. Knocks him down to the 12. We are trying to send some pressure, and the Panthers have gotten no sacks today. Matt Ryan drops back, screen pass. Dump off to Ito. Ito Smith bounces outside. He's down at the 1. The Falcons trying to retaliate real quick, trying to get that lead back. Matt Ryan doesn't make too many mistakes, but his first interception of the year is forced by this Panthers defense. And he broke through one, wrapped up there by number 90. Second and goal at the 3. Matt Ryan has not been sacked today, but he has thrown a pick. First of the year for him. And over the middle, that's a wide open Mohamed Sanu for number 2 today. Mohamed Sanu gives the Falcons the lead. Can they go up by 3? 36 seconds left for the Panthers if they try to do anything about it. It only took them one play last time. Can they do it again? DeAndre White's going to bring it out to about the 25, more than likely, if he returns it, which he does. And he doesn't bring it out quite to the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta expended 2 of their timeouts already. We have 33 seconds and 3 timeouts, and they don't want us to push the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get a one-on-one matchup on the left side with Dez Bryant. So a drive play will be a very good one. I'm going to try and test a one-on-one matchup between either the corner or the safety with Dez Bryant. Looks like we're not going to be able to. Quick pass. That's Greg Olsen. He's going to break some tackles, and he's going to move the chains. First timeout by the Panthers. I'm actually going to go by formation this time because I do want... I want to get Dez Bryant far left. There we go. And I want to get him on a deep one route. So curls X go. X is Dez. Let's see if we can get him in a one-on-one. That corner peels off. Nope, we're getting sacked, and that's going to bring up 2nd and long. 2nd and 24 with, what is that, 19 seconds. Okay, we're going to run tight-end attack. Dez Bryant is one-on-one. Wants a blitz. Hopefully the O-line can protect long enough. And here we go. Going deep for Dez Bryant. And he goes up and doesn't catch it. He dropped it. Let's take a look. Trying to get Dez Bryant, like I said, in one-on-one situations. Stick and nod this time. We're going to go one-on-one once again. We've got a one-on-one with DJ Moore to that far right side, but that's Desmond Trufant. Dez Bryant is the target on 3rd down, and he can't catch it. Number 29 knocks it loose with 4 seconds left. They're going to go Hail Mary. DJ Metcalf is the rookie to the far right side. We're going to give him a chance. Dropping back for Dez Bryant. For Cam Newton. Going deep. Puts it up. And it's tipped. And Ian Thomas could have caught that off the tip and gone. But the Falcons take the lead into halftime. They're up 17-14. Cam Newton has tested Dez Bryant pretty much 3 times in a row to get nothing. 2 takeaways each team as the Falcons pass the ball all over this Panthers defense. Here's a look at some of the games around the league that happened as we play the Monday night game. The Dallas Cowboys and Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore beats them 38-32. Look at some of our division rivalries that we need to worry about. Not seeing this. Oh, Saints lost to Green Bay. And the Buccaneers beat Kansas City by 1 point. They're also trying to showcase San Francisco dominating the Redskins 28-7. And the Browns lost to LA by 3. So those are all the games. Those are all the final scores from as we play a Monday night game. So here's some of the highlights. This is the touchdown that I was super hyped about. Cam Newton found DJ Moore. Good Lord. So Steven Gostkowski is going to kick off, and DeAndrew White. Back to return. He's got an open lane. DeAndrew White does it in back-to-back weeks. He's at the 10-5 touchdown. His second kick return touchdown of the season. Oh my goodness. Back to back. He did it last week and he does it again. He's riding the horse. DeAndrew White takes it the distance for a kick return touchdown, and that gives Carolina the lead. He's not even the fastest receiver on the team. Imagine if Curtis Samuel or DJ Moore or even DK Metcalf was my kick returner. But I had DeAndre White because he's from Alabama. And he's unstoppable. I'm at a loss for words. So here we go, coming out. Falcons have an opportunity here. Ryan looking in, sacked finally. That's Gerald McCoy for number 5.
That's how we do it.
That's his 5th sack in 5 games. He's had 2 sacks in each game in the past 2 games, and he has a sack in this game. Gerald McCoy really doesn't want to stop playing well. He really doesn't want to get traded, and he really doesn't want to be, not offered a contract. Now he's still on contract for a couple of years. I believe through next year. Matt Ryan drops back in the gun, fires to Ito Smith. And that's a 4th down and 5. Falcons might not have an answer after the second half. Matt Bryant to boot. DeAndre White, he's got a kick return touchdown today. Can he get a punt return touchdown? He bounces outside, avoids tackles, bounces outside once again, and gives us a beautiful return down to the 44. Andrew White is so dangerous. Almost had one there. Almost had a punt return touchdown. I believe the first of his career. Handoff to Alex Arma, who gets a yard. Here's Jordan Scarlett in the backfield for the Panthers as Cam Newton comes out under center. 2 tight ends. Des Bryant to the left. The handoff. Scarlett bouncing outside. Tries to break through one and gets brought down by Isaiah Oliver. Brings up a 3rd and 4 this time. Des Bryant far right side this time as Buffalo blew out the Rams 40-15. Looking, quick dump off, and that's incomplete, intended for DJ Moore. It's going to call out Graham Gano for a 54-yard field goal. Now, he has the NFL record for a 67-yarder. And 54 is nothing for Graham Gano. His 5th make of over 50 yards this season for Graham Gano as he puts it right on through. And to kick off, Michael Pilardi sends this one away back to Marcus Green. He's going to have no return that time.
Check. Watch 54. I got it.
Dropping back for Matt Ryan. He's going to dump it off, and that's going to be number 85, making the reception, moving the chains. 2nd and 8 here at the 27. That's Eric Saubert. Matt Ryan in the gun, drops back. He's firing and caught by Mohamed Sanu as he's licked by Luke Kuechly. Brings up a 3rd and 2. Here we go, under center, 2 tight ends. Ito Smith in the backfield. It's a play action. Feels the pressure, fires to the outside. Number 84, Luke Wilson makes the catch. Moves the chains down to the 44-yard line. Now Ryan all day to throw, fires outside, intended that time for Julio Jones. Not on the same page there. 2nd and 10 at the 44. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Falcons down 7. It's a handoff to Ito Smith. He breaks through a tackle. Ito Smith picks up a 1st down. He's got 8 carries for 43 yards today. He's averaging 14 yards after contact.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Bandit. 49. Check 49.
Under center is Matt Ryan. Handoff Ito Smith and gets immediately wrapped up by Eric Berry that time. I think moving Eric Berry to safety has become a very good choice. Ryan fires, and that's Austin Hooper makes the catch, brought down by Trey Boston. Fires and caught by Juuuulio Jones, who gets in the end zone for the Falcons touchdown. His first reception, or his first receiving touchdown today. Matt Ryan making up for that one interception by throwing like 3 or 4 already on the day. And Stephen G coming out to put it up and through to tie this game back up as the Falcons have they've tied it. They've come back. And Gostkowski to kick off. DeAndrew White back to return. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to bring it out past the 25 down to the 27. 38 yards per return. He's got 2 kick return touchdowns today, and that is impressive. Cam Newton under center. Scarlett and Arma in the backfield. Scarlett gets a block, and he's going to plow his way down for a gain of 10. No touchdowns for Jordan Scarlett today, but he does have 10 carries for 65 yards. Watch that left side. That safety's creeped down. Des Bryant goes deep, which he will. He's going up for Des. Incomplete intended. Des Bryant, Isaiah Oliver on the coverage. Coming out 2nd and 10. I'm wanting to test him deep. We did it last week, and he absolutely killed it. Here's Bryce Love on the blitz. Bryce Love in open field. He's got speed, and he's going to pick it up down to the 25-yard line. Bryce Love on the back, out of the backfield. Beautiful job by the Panthers offense. Saw the blitz, got rid of it quick. Play action for Cam Newton. He fires this one, and incomplete intended for DJ Moore that time. Brings up a 2nd and 10 intended for Bryce Love on the right side. And he's going to be getting the handoff. Here we go. Good crack block. Nice job by DJ Moore. That's going to pick up only a couple. Brings up a 3rd and 7 this time. Here we go. Hitch corner is going to be looking for Des Bryant. And I can't change him to what I want. So here we go. Looking. Cam Newton has to roll out. Cam Newton being chased by Vic Beasley. And he's going to pick up a 1st down. Nice job, Cam. Brought down by KZ. Cam Newton, beautiful job. Gonna watch that end, and then watch the pitch man. Hopefully the end crashes, which he does. And Cam Newton can keep it, which he does for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Probably would have been nice to pitch it to Jordan Scarlett, but oh well. Or maybe that was Bryce Love. I can't remember. Well, give me a look. I can't tell. Oh well. Cam Newton scores another touchdown. And to kick the extra point is Graham Gano, as the Panthers go up by 7. Falcons needing to respond this time, as the Panthers have been on point with all of their play calling pretty much this game. It's a lot closer, but the Falcons always keep the games close as they are division rivals. Ito Smith, 9 carries, 46 yards, no touchdowns. He's going to be coming out trying to help this team. Matt Ryan under center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Ito Smith in the backfield. It's a counter. Delayed handoff and wrapped up. There's a flag on the play, though. It's going to be holding on the offense. Me on Austin Hooper. We'll take that. That moves him to the 15. Matt Ryan under center, and the tight end to his left. Quick step drop and a flag on the play once again. Should be holding once again, this time on Daniel Kilgore, the center. Former Miami Dolphin. Three-step drop and another quick dump off, this time to Luke Wilson, who picks up a couple. Makes it 2nd and 25. Here we go, coming out. Under center is Matt Ryan. Ito Smith in the backfield, 2nd and 25. It's a delayed handoff. Handoff to Ito. Ito with space. Wrapped up after a gain of 13, makes it a 3rd and 12. Coming out in 3-receiver formation to that right side. They've got Julio Jones left side. Matched up against Greedy Williams. And that's Mohamed Sanu to pick up a first down for the Falcons after a 1st and 35, I believe, or a 1st and 25. They get a first down. Moving the chains at will are the Falcons. In the gun for Ryan. Matty Ice dumps it off. And it's caught by number 19, Saint. What his last name is, Saint something. Play action for Matt. Fires wide open over the middle for number 19 once again. By St. Brown. Falcons driving once again. Matt Ryan drops back. Feels the pressure, dumps off to Ito. And gets wrapped up there by Shaq Thompson. And that's going to bring the end of the 3rd quarter. Falcons down by 7, but in scoring range as they've been driving. The Panthers trying to play some good defense, but unfortunately they have not been really doing too well at that. Dropping back. Now Ryan fires outside, intercepted by Byron Murphy. And he's got space. Byron Murphy's fast. And he's going to bring it out back to the 47-yard line. 2 interceptions for Matt Ryan today. And Byron Murphy's first interception of the season. Nice job, Byron. So Jordan Scarlett's going to be in the backfield this time. I'm going to try and pitch it to him. A fumble forced, and we turn it over right away. And KZ picks it up. Or no, sorry, Ricardo Allen. He's number 37. KZ's 27. So we try the triple option on the first play, and it causes a fumble. So quick turnover as the Falcons regain possession. And that's going to be a target for Mohamed Sanu as he brings it to the 47 after a gain of 7. Chester Lockhart is the single high safety. It's a handoff to Ito Smith, and he's going to get wrapped up by Shaq Thompson, stopping him short of the first at a 3rd and 1. One tight end handoff, and Ito Smith picks up a first down this time. Wrapped up by Shaq Thompson. Matty Ice feels the pressure and dumps it off. Intended that time for number 43, Marcus Green. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, here I come.
Feels the pressure, dumps off. Marcus Green makes the catch. 3rd and 10. Matty Ice in the gun. Play action. Feels the pressure, and he's sacked. Boston. Oh no. We're going to take the sack, and that's going to force a punt. Panthers are going to come out, and they have an opportunity to extend the lead. They extend the lead by any, and it's going to make the Falcons come back much more difficult. Punt from Bryant. Out of bounds at the 10. Here we go. Here is Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Single high safety for the Falcons. Play action. And he's sacked at the 1. Robert Quinn. coming in and getting behind the line of scrimmage to wrap him up for a sack. Sending Dez Bryant deep. Going deep for Dez. And he makes the catch. Breaks a tackle. A 99-yard touchdown reception. Dez Bryant throws up the X. That's how good he is. He gets in a one-on-one matchup. He's going to go up and make that catch. Isaiah Oliver just got shoved down by a man. And Dez Bryant just goes the distance. So the Panthers lead by 2 scores this time. Michael Pilardi to kick off. Back to return, Marcus Green. He gets lifted off the ground by Chester Lockhart.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Brings it out of the 24. Now the Falcons have a challenge upon them. A 2-score comeback for Matty Ice. And that's just to tie it. 3 scores to win it. Dumps off to Ito Smith. And a big wrap up there by Eric Berry and Shaq Thompson. First down and 10, moves the chains. Matt Ryan in the gun, Ito to his left. 3 receivers to the right side. He's looking, feels the pressure, dumps off this time to Mohamed Sanu, who fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the lineman, who picks it up. Jake Matthews to pick that one up. Matt Ryan in the gun. He's looking for a first down here on 2nd and 7. Running a screen and knocked away, incomplete, forced by the D linemen that were right there. Watch Vernon Butler here. Knocked away by Luke Kuechly. He's in the zone now. Julio Jones was the intended to. Oh, he's not, I guess. Dropping back. It's a pass. Off, down to Mohamed Sanu. He moves the chains down to the 36. Nice job by Mohamed Sanu. 9 receptions, 113 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a player of the week worthy game for Mohamed Sanu. Matt Ryan looking for a touchdown here. He needs points. Firing, and that's an incomplete catch intended for number 15. Slings it back out of the backfield. Ito Smith, I believe. They're moving the chains right now, and they don't have a whole lot of time. They need a score here. Play action for Matt Ryan. He steps back, he fires outside, and that's caught by St. Brown. And Byron Murphy goes down with an injury. Oh, no. That's not good. Hopefully Byron's okay. Handoff, Ito Smith. Byron Murphy's been really good as our nickel corner, but we might... He has a shoulder tear. We're going to have to substitute Aaron Bowers. Aaron Bowers is going to get some reps now. Ryan. Sacked again by McCoy. That's 6 sacks in 3 games. 2 sacks in 3 games back to back to back. Joe McCoy coming out in a 3-peat. He's really trying to set a sack record. He doesn't want to be traded. He's still going to stay on the trade block until next year. If I'm given a really good trade offer, then we'll trade him. In the gun. Slings it for Julio Jones, who makes the catch, and that's the first play, and that's number 21, Aaron Bowers, in coverage. So Aaron Bowers in coverage, first play, That's Julio Jones setting the rookie straight. That's why you don't match him up against Julio Jones, and that's why I don't know why Julio Jones is being matched up against Aaron Bowers. Byron Murphy can somewhat handle him. Andrew White. He's bringing it out. He's going to bring it out shy of the 25 at the 23. Now the Panthers only lead by 7. They're going to look to run the ball. They're going to chew the clock, and they're going to run the ball with Jordan Scarlett trying to pick up his 100 yards on the ground. Got a good run. Cuts inside and gets lifted by Keanu Neal. 11 carries, 76 yards. That's a first down. Here's Jordan Scarlett out of the backfield. Gets a block, but wrapped up there by number 97, Grady Jarrett, and Robert Quinn. Brings up a 2nd and 9. So Bryce Love in the backfield. Sending this one way for Dez, and incomplete. Tried to hit Dez on the aggressive catch there. Needing a first down, DK Metcalf. Get open, DK. And he makes the catch. DK with the sure hands. And that's the 2-minute warning. This game might be over real quick if the Falcons can't come up with a stop. It's 3 backs, or 3 blockers in the backfield, or 2 blockers for Scarlett, who picks up another first down, and the first time out by the Falcons. As Scarlett going for his 100 yards that he always has to get if he's going to try and be a 1,000-yard rusher. Now the touchdowns are a little bit less lacking. Need to get him some more of those as well, but handoff, running right into Rob Quinn. 2nd and 8. One to the right side. And Scarlett cuts inside, and that's going to pull up, I believe, 100 yards for him. Bouncing outside, Scarlett. And he's going to plow his way forward for another first down. He's got 115 yards now. Running a fullback lead option here. Running right into him. There we go, Des Bryant. Let's see if we can get him another touchdown. I kind of do. But I also kind of want to hand off to Scarlett, who's going to bounce it outside. And a fumble. It's scooped up. Number 21 being chased. Desmond Trufant. That might be the turnover they need, and I think they're going to tie it. Desmond Trufant goes 88 yards on a scoop and score to the end zone. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this one up and sending this to overtime. A big hit as Jordan Scarlett tried to juke out Keanu Neal, and he got leveled. Gostkowski needs this extra point. And he's got it with 15 seconds left. Now a miracle in this situation would be DeAndrew White taking this back to the house. That would be a miracle. Andrew White cuts outside, and he's got the open space, and he brings it to the 40, just not quite fast enough to beat Luke Wilson. All they need is a field goal. They have 9 seconds and 3 timeouts. Cam Newton drops back, fires, incomplete, 4 seconds. Graham Gano needs to make it to the 47-yard line. They've got 4 seconds. I don't think there's enough time. No. And that sends it to overtime. Not enough time to move it. They needed that first reception. That first play was they needed that. So it's 38-38. It's always the Falcons in a division rivalry that makes it heated. Tails never fails, except for now when the Falcons get the ball. Our defense needs to play lock up as Byron Murphy's hurt. So we're going to have to make an adjustment. So the Falcons get the ball to start. We're going to be kicking it off. Michael Pilardi to kick off. This is to keep the undefeated streak alive for us. But this is for the Falcons to give us our first loss. The first time they beat us. No, not what I wanted to do. I did not want to super sim. I wanted to go to coaching adjustments. By overall, best on best is what we've got to do. Juuuulio Jones needs to be matched up against Dante Jackson. So here we go. We're going man-to-man. Matt Ryan's in the zone. It's a handoff to Ito Smith. Ito Smith in open space. Picks up a big gain on his first carry. Moves it to the 40. 15 yards for Ito on the first play. Matt Ryan in the gun. Ito to his left. He drops back. He's looking, feels the pressure, almost sacked, fires incomplete. Matt Ryan coming out under center. 2nd and 10. He drops back. He's looking, fires, and that's caught by Calvin Ridley, who breaks another tackle and is brought down to the 26.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Falcons are desperately trying to score. They want this win, and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome is on fire. It's a play-action play. He fires, and it's caught by Juuuulio Jones at the 3. Juuuulio Jones is in the zone. Our defense needs a goal line stand here. Handoff, and it's over! The Falcons hand the first loss to the Panthers in 18 games. In overtime, the Panthers not able to keep the lead. A 2-score comeback to make it 3-score comeback as they drive down on the first drive in OT and get the win. What a game. 500 passing yards by Matt Ryan. Cam Newton and the Panthers unable to beat the Falcons as they came out with their star-studded receiver core and their star-studded quarterback who put Cam Newton in his place as the Panthers suffer their first loss of the season. Falcons go to 3-2 and the Panthers go to 3-1. What a game. It goes to OT and the Panthers with the injury on Byron Murphy just unable to keep everybody locked up, as that just let the people that needed to get open get open. DeAndre White gets to upgrade. And then Byron Murphy's out for multiple weeks. 5 weeks with a shoulder tear. That is not good. And the DBs could hang with you, actually. I tried. We're going to advance as the Panthers go to 3-1. The Falcons go to 3-2. We have trade offers for multiple. Let's see. Who wants what for next year's draft? I need this year's draft. So we're going to decline those offers. I don't think I'm going to trade Eric Berry anymore, but well, it'll be a 2021. Okay, we'll look at them later. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We've suffered our first loss, and we played the Detroit Lions. Sorry, I couldn't think of their name off the top of my head. Next time we play the Lions, they're 3-1. The battle of the 3-1s. So we couldn't quite go undefeated, which was our goal, and of course the goal every year is to go undefeated. But I believe we could still make the playoffs. Still have some challenges. We play the Falcons in a couple games, so we'll get redemption to hopefully play them at home and beat them. We do lead, basically the Buccaneers lead the NFC South at 4-1. And the Panthers are right behind them. So let's see if we can come back in the next week. Hope you guys enjoyed that crazy game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Make sure to like and comment, and peace.